anymore.
What's happening, BMF fans? This is going to be a episode 8 trailer, even though they didn't play episode 7 in its entirety. So careful for spoilers. This is your spoiler warning. I did kind of recap what happened in episode 7, but I haven't fully watched it because I wasn't about to watch the trash thing on YouTube. But if you want to follow along with this, I'm going to give you predictions from this particular episode 8 trailer and kind of plug in some holes, let you know what is going to happen in the finale, man. It looks like it's going to be good. Lamar's still living. He beat up Monique, and we're going to see what happens to him. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. If you ever want to connect with me, the easiest and best way to do it, and I try to respond to everybody that sends me a message, go and subscribe to me on IG and send me a DM, and I will get back with you. Let's watch the rest of episode 8's finale trailer, and then we'll pick it apart. All right, first thing we see is Meech going through a series of talking to Terry, and now they are officially BMF, the Black Mafia family. And he's just explaining it to Terry. That's what we do. That's who we are. And then they get to a scene where they're in the record store, and he's explaining to Terry the difference between him and Terry is that Meech takes what he wants. And he feels like Terry doesn't do that. And I'm about wondering, my people, if this has something to do with the meeting he had with Big L, in which he wanted an extension in episode 7. She ain't really fulfilled those requests. And maybe Meech is telling Terry, look, bro, start asking for permission. Take what you want. And I wonder how would that affect Terry as they go on in this story. You know, I think these two are good for each other. At times, it seems like Meech is making a good plan. Then at times, Terry is doing it. But these two, when you combine them, they have a synergy effect and they're good for each other. And we'll see where it goes. Then we catch the mom just giving it to Meech, wanting to know, who the hell are you? This is not the son I raised. What the hell have you gotten us into? And Meech is just letting her know you have nothing else to worry about. I would assume that this has to be close to the end of this particular episode when maybe they done handle all their business with Lamar. And as we get through this particular trailer, you guys are going to see Coach Cop is becoming more and more of a problem. And then you see the mom just walking away from Meech in pure disgust because it's like, bruh, we never going to be done with this as long as you stay in the game, no matter what you say. And I'm sure the dad is feeling kind of the same way. Next scene is a very, very telling scene because for 3 weeks I've been talking about B. Mickey and his love of that particular gun that he keeps talking about, and that's probably the gun that was used to kill J. Mo. Well, now you see Coach Cop coming for that ass. And Coach Cop is taking him in for questioning, and basically he wants Meech. That's who Coach Cop wants. And so B. Mickey's like, what kind of game are you playing with me? No doubt Coach Cop probably done figured out B. Mickey got that gun, and he's probably going to put pressure on B. Mickey to be a snitch. And, you know, that gun that B. Mickey has, maybe he's going to say, you know what, I'll do an exchange. I'll try to plant that gun on Meech in exchange for you cooperating with me on my case. This is going to be the tale of the case for B. Mickey, my people. This is going to be the tale of the story because, you know, B. Mickey has told Kato, look, I want to do my own thing. And this would be an opportunity for him to do it. Notwithstanding the real truth of what has happened in this organization, you guys have to give an account for how would they dramatize this for TV Matters. Next clip, we see Meech getting arrested. And I think Coach Cop is just trying to put the screws more so on Meech. And while they're arresting Meech, look at the look on Coach Cop's face as he's coming up looking like, bruh, when I asked you for help last episode and you told me no, I'm about to show you I'm more stoned than I am stick. Damn, Coach Cop. And then we get a scene where Meech is meeting up with B. Mickey, and it looked like this is when they start doing their car work. So apparently they done got their money. And, you know, he's just basically talking to B. Mickey about family and loyalty and how they've been loyal to each other for all these years. And then they just quickly cut through a clip where Mickey and Meech are talking in someone's apartment, probably still having the same conversation about the loyalty. And folks, I really do wonder, is Mickey going to squeal on Meech? I just think he's not going to do it because he hates the police worse, but you never know how they might dramatize this story. Then we get a scene of Meech in somewhere that's got a lot of caskets. I wonder what kind of revelations is he having in there. He's probably thinking about all the people that have been messed up in this game, from Darius Obama to some of the other people that have died throughout the course of the series. Then they cut to a scene where you've got SouthWest T talking to Meech about he wants to create a legacy for his family. And the very next clip is the mama and daddy sitting what looks like in some kind of a conference room. And apparently this is them getting a bigger check. As I told you guys, what is 25 grand? I know y'all said it was a lot of money back then, and yes, it was. But when you're going to lose an eye, it takes a lot of money for someone to lose an eye. And I said they should hold out, and it looks like they're getting exactly what they deserve, because the dad is looking like, are you serious? Y'all about to pay us this? And the mama is almost gasping because she can't believe the check is about to be this big. And in the last episode, she did go back and rehire Snoop Dogg's niece to be their lawyer. So it looked like they done got broke off. And then they go back to SouthWest T and Meech is saying, bruh, I get you want to leave a legacy, but we hustlers. We out here on these streets. And then we see the BMF family all gatting up, man, locking, loading, getting ready to go somewhere. And in the very next clip, they kicking in the door, waving the 4-4. And now I think this is going to be a scene, because if you take a look, this is going to be a scene where they might be after Lamar one more time, because they tried to get him in the last episode and they shot him, but they didn't kill him. And then they cut through SouthWest T just kind of looking like, man, this is really happening. And then we've got Meech being interrogated by what looks to be the Fed B. I think that's that Fed chick interrogating him, and you know he's not going to talk. Most telling clip of this whole episode, this whole trailer. It looks as though Lamar has hemmed up Kato, and this could be like a mini hostage situation. Heaven forbid Kato decided that she's going to go out with Lamar. I just do not believe that. And for those of you that know the story, you know Kato was still cool with the Flannerys. And so you just wonder, how are they going to spin this? I think this is probably going to be more of a hostage situation where he's taking her, basically telling the Flannerys, I will kill her, let you do my bidding. And when you saw the boys kicking in the door, waving the 4-4, this could have possibly been to get Lamar. Not to mention, Meech in the last episode told Monique, look, I'm going to handle that business. That man should not broke into your crib and beat the snot out of you. I'm going to handle it. And then they cut to Coach Cop smoking his cigarette, trying to come up with more of a deviant plan, because pressure is on him. The Fed B is on him. She thinks he's crooked. She's trying to put the screws on him, and the only way he can get out of this is probably dependent on Meech. And I'm sure he knows about the gun that our boy B. Mickey has that was the gun that killed J. Mo. And then in the very last clip, we see our boy Meech popping a bullet on something or someone. I don't think this is Coach Cop. It could be, but I'm more interested in hearing what you guys think. So post me all your comments on this episode. I will be going live tonight with Moochie, and since they really didn't officially drop episode 7, we're going to be doing a live review on Hightown. Great show. You guys are missing out. I know that Stars put a posting of Hightown, and you guys just went up there and absolutely destroyed it, saying you want a BMF, when Hightown is just as well a good show, and I would encourage you guys to give it a try. But post me all your comments on what you think is going to happen in this finale. And if you did try to watch the blurry, sucky episode 7 on YouTube that really wasn't worth your time, let me know in the comments. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video. Please comment, subscribe. Get yourself that life game, man. Join me and Moochie. She is back as we go live tonight discussing Hightown. And we might take a question or two on all the things that have happened going on in BMF. And until that next sexy as hell video, I'll see you.